Here we're laying some conduit because we want to be able to run a line through here later probably. I'm not positive, but since we have it dug up, it's better to lay it now. So I'm measuring this, cutting it, and we need a joint to go down the hill, so I just took one that's too steep, and I'm going to cut a little bit more off to get about the right angle, and then put a cup link in and run it right down beside it. It's basically the same idea as the other pipe. You want to get the burrs off, use the right glue, and put it together real good. And then we're going to crush stone around everything before we fill it in. And that way we'll have a good bed there. And then even when we put the dirt in, we're going to make sure we don't put big stones in case we do have to pull it up again. Hopefully we don't. Just taking off any sharp edges. We're kind of 45ing off the edge. That way when we snake it or run anything through there, it'll be smooth. Taking off the outside edge so that when we glue it, it should slide in there nicely. Okay, this is a solvent and cement all in one, the way it looks. It's not. This is a conduit, so it's not like super critical, although we'd like it tight. We'd like it sealed. For some reason this side here was just too tight to go in the pipe fitting, so probably because we cut it so short, such a slight angle. So I'm just using some emery cloth to take it down a little bit so I can get it in. I think if I take a little bit more off and then when we glue it, it slowly slides a little easier. Should be able to get it in there. Okay, we got it pretty good. This one should go in a ways. Got dirt on it. Hours of pounding and being careful around our other conduit here. We have a hole through there to feed our 3 lines, so it's probably not ideal to have all lines next to each other in this case. But given the situation, I really have very little choice. It's a 2-foot foundation stone, and the only reason I was able to get through this is because that was where the original line was. And I was able to break it off, but there was a big stone in there, this one right here. That's a couple hours of pounding and resting. And I was lucky it even broke off the way it did. It's just, so I'll show you the inside next. So here's, you can see where the hole was. I took a lot of stone out of here. And what I'm doing is using some mortar with fiber in it, and I'm gradually building up around it as I set the pipes in, because I don't want any gaps in there. Now I'm going to have to fill in the rest of the hole from the other side. But this side I'm letting the mortar, I'm going to push it in here and fill all that in nice and smooth. So I got my pipes coming out here, I can then feed lines through. And then I'm going to cap them on the other end. because we're really not ready to use them, and we're not even positive we are going to use them. But they'll be there in case we do need to use them, and they'll be capped on both ends.